Hello everyone, welcome back to the History Boy 8. So where I am now is it's Remembrance Sunday today. This will probably be uploaded on Monday, I believe. But today for me is Remembrance Sunday, when we're just going to look at the end of World War II. No, I'm not. Okay, I'm just going to run through this quickly. Remembrance Day, 11th of November 2021. This time on May 1945, the 70,000 Germans surrendered to the English army 2 weeks after the death of Hitler, the Nazi leader. After the surrender of Germany, thousands of Nazis were hanged by war crimes of the Jews. Emperor Hirohito told his Japanese troops to battle even though Germany had already surrendered. The new president of America said to drop the atomic bomb on what I call Hiroshima. It's not like it's not pronounced as Hiroshima, but and within a few days later, Japan surrendered. It was the end of World War II. 60 million lives were killed during World War II, most civilians. 40,000 London civilians died during the London Blitz. Chapter 3: Japan. D-Day was the biggest invasion. The first strike Japan did was on December the 7th, 1941, when 360 Japanese bombers attacked Pearl Harbor, with 2,000 Americans dead. The Japanese had aircraft carriers that stored lots of planes. In the 1940s, I think, Japan was taking most of Europe and China, but England started winning all lost land back from Japan. It was a few weeks after Germany surrendered, Japan surrendered. 60,000 Japanese civilians died by the atomic bomb. Okay, next chapter, Italy. Benito Mussolini, well, I think it's Benito Mussolini was the leader of the Italian troops. Benito Mussolini joined Hitler once the war had started. I'm not too sure about that. Correct. Go on Google and correct that. I'm not even sure. Italy surrendered at the same time Germany did on May 1945. Okay. I read in my book that I think the Italians, they surrendered in 1943, 2 years before the war ended. So I need to correct that. 43. So key characters: Adolf Hitler, Franklin Roosevelt, Winston Churchill, Emperor Hirohito, and Benito Mussolini. I'm just going to save that because my computer battery is quite low. Edited to... I've already gotten it. 25. Edited 25. Okay. So I'm just going to read a small page of Pearl Harbor. Short bit. We should all know what Pearl Harbor is by now. Okay. Oh God. Maybe I shouldn't. I'm not today. But instead, sorry about that. My dad got a bit weird. So he forced me to change it to D-Day. June the 6th, 1944. On June the 6th, 1944, Allied troops stormed the beaches of Normandy in German-occupied France. It was the biggest invasion in history. They called it D-Day. Around 150,000 soldiers stormed 5 beaches. The worst fighting was on Ulma Beach, where American troops were attacked by enemy guns hidden in the cliffs. Soldiers charged from the landing boats into a swarm of bullets, noise and confusion. Gosh. Germans before battle planted mines under the sand. Some soldiers, weighted by their heavy packs, drowned. Yeah. I read that all of this here is in my book, in my 2 books that I've got. Unfortunately, in the end there are a few pictures but in the corner I just noticed it says my account on Outlook, so I'm not going to do that. So, the things that Hitler got, well, okay. The beaches were scattered with dangerous obstacles to stop Allied ships from getting close. This is what the Germans used to avoid the Allies. Low tide point, Belgian gates, wooden stakes, hedgehogs, barbed wire, we still know what that is, seawall, minefield and cliffs. Okay. You are about to embark the great crusade towards which we have striven these many months. The eyes of the world are upon you. Eisenhower's message to the Allies before D-Day. There's a bit at the end that I did get from the internet. Allied soldiers who reached the cliffs formed small units to break through German lines. The Normandy coast was divided into 5 landing areas. In the east was Sword Beach, where the British were to land. Then came Juno Beach for the Canadians to land. Then Omaha Beach for the Americans, and Utah Beach in the west, another American landing area. The infantry landed from special shallow draft craft. I don't know, I've never heard of that, found it in my book. Was supported by tanks equipped with special canvas floats to enable them to swim ashore. Although the fighting was savage, the landing went well in most areas. At Omaha Beach, however, the German defences were stronger than expected. That's the bad thing. The US 1st Division was pinned down by machine gun fire and took heavy casualties. By dusk, they had gotten off the beach, but had failed to link up with other landing forces. So they said in Omaha Beach, the Americans were that badly damaged, they had no time to go to the other landing forces. They had to just get back to America because they were just dead. By midnight on D-Day, only 132,000 men were on land, fewer than Eisenhower had wanted. The city of Caen was still under German hands, as was the town of Carleton. The Germans were bringing up reinforcements, including the 21st Panzer Division from Caen, and attacking British positions. The Allies had a foothold in France, but there was still much fighting to be done. While war raged in the Soviet Union and the Pacific, the Allies were planning to liberate Western Europe from the Nazis. A massive invasion force was being built in Britain, ready for the landings on the Normandy coast of France. This is what I copied and pasted from Google onto here. Word. D-Day was a historic World War II invasion, but the events of June 6, 1944 encompassed much more than a key military victory. Despite tough odds and high casualties, Allied forces ultimately won the battle and helped turn the tide of World War II towards victory against Hitler's forces. What was the outcome of D-Day? Or the question mark on it. So that was D-Day. We're going to do a bit of, hopefully this, I did download something yesterday, no, 2 days ago, for this video. Okay. World War II timeline and map. 12th of March 1938, Germany's expansion begins as German troops march into Austria. So this is a year before the war started, on the 12th of March. 23rd of August 1939, that's a few days before my birthday. Germany and the Soviet Union signed a pact promising not to invade each other. They secretly agreed to divide Poland between them once it had been invaded. So wait, if I'm 23rd, ooh, 3 days before my birthday. 1st of September to the 6th of October 1939. Ding, 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 ding. Breaking news, Germany invades Poland. Yes. So if I do ding, 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 that means it's a massive event that went on. 3rd of September 1939, a Another. Ding, ding, ding. Prime Minister Neville Chamberlain declares war on Germany. That's a ding, 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 ding. 3rd of September 1939, Canada, Australia, France and South Africa also declare war on Germany. It looks like the Germans were very, very, very angry. 17th of September 1939, okay, 17th of September 1939, the Soviet Union invades Poland. Ding, ding, ding. 10th of May 1940, Winston Churchill becomes the new Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Oh. 10th of May, on the same day Winston Churchill became the new Prime Minister of the UK, Germany attacked Belgium, Luxembourg and the Netherlands. So the same day Winston Churchill was Prime Minister, they hit Germany, attacked Belgium, Luxembourg and the Netherlands. 10th of May 1940, on the same day, Germany begins its invasion of France. 14th of May 1940, the Netherlands surrenders to Germany. Oh God. Okay, there's a ding dong coming up. Oh, ding ding ding. 14th of May 1940, the Home Guard is formed. And that is when the Blitz, we all know about the Blitz. And the Home Guard was when there will be, I think, people out on guard in case any planes will come. Because on here it says, there's a picture of propaganda, it says, "Follow me, your country needs you." Okay, so then my laptop ran up. I need to get this laptop cleaned. So now that my laptop's dead, it's a bit RIP, it's not broken. That's it for today. Hopefully you learned some new facts. 2 of the documents that I did were made for me and a few magazines. Like this one, I did use the Pearl Harbor book. I did want Pearl Harbor to be included in this video, but apparently my dad said I can't. You did. So that's it for today. Yeah, bye.